Cody Parkey now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Like 20! Like 20!
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Successive penalties have him looking now at a 1st and 20. Here's Brady to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He was looking for Edelman there. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Patriots offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Brady will try again on 2nd down. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. The intended receiver there, Allen. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Kyle Van Noy. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And his throw is incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Trubisky will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Deion Sims, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And incomplete. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yards.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Deion Bush with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Edelman was the intended target. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. This is Michel on the counter. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And now here's another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting, back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Trubisky to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 5. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
180!
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. On second down, here's Trubisky. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Allen Robinson from 13 yards out, and the Bears will extend their lead. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at the 40. Brady now to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing the receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He sets to fire deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a big turnover there as his guys will get. The football back. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Robinson's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Trubisky. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And give him a gain of 37.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Cut it left. Cut it left. 3 down. 3 down. Stop. 180.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions so many